Hi everyone, this is Smriti. Welcome to QA automation classes. In the last session, we have seen how to create a pipeline or the delivery pipeline we have created yesterday with the help of build pipeline plugin, right? So if I go to the Jenkins, I can show you this is the delivery pipeline that we have created, and it had three jobs, right? So there were three jobs, those are chained there. So first one is the build and deploy to QA, and then the automation test job, and then the release to stage. Okay, so those three were the jobs, one after the another they got executed, and this is the build pipeline, right? So you can invoke it multiple times, and you can see at each job is getting executed. After that execution is finished, then the downstream job is getting invoked, and that is getting executed, right? And they all gets executed in the sequence, so that's why it is a pipeline, right? One after the another job, those are chained together and they run one after the another. Okay, and this is basically your pipeline with the help of we have used the plugins, right? But there are two other ways also we can use the pipelines. Okay, one is the scripted pipeline, another is the declarative pipeline, right? So what exactly is a scripted pipeline? The scripted pipeline is you have to write the script to create the pipeline. Okay, so let's say new item, scripted pipeline demo. Okay, let's say pipeline from here, then okay. Okay, so you can give the description, and here you can see lot of options here, right? So here you have to mention it is a pipeline script. Okay, not from the same, this is the pipeline script. Okay, so and here you can say price sample pipeline, right? Just say okay, I want to have a hello world. Okay, so now you can see a script getting generated here. Okay, so this is the pipeline agent is any stages. So what are the stages are involved in this pipeline, right? So in the last delivery pipeline what we have built, there were three different stages were there, right? So first stage was build and deploy to QA, second stage was run the automation job, and third stage was to deploy to the stage, right? So similarly here we can have the stages, right? And inside each stage we can define the steps. So let's say build and deploy to QA. So for the building, whatever the steps are required, we have to write those steps. Similarly, for the deploying to the QA, whatever steps are required, we can write those steps, right? So similarly, we have to write. Okay, and we can have the multiple stages also. So here we will modify it, this particular script that got generated for the hello world as per our need. Okay, so basically what we are going to do, we'll see first one is the build. Okay, so let's say stage. So first one is the build. Okay, so let's say build and deploy to QA, whatever. Okay, so this is build and deploy to QA. Okay, so here steps, what you'll say echo. Okay, build is successful and code base is deployed to QA, right? Build is successful and code base is deployed to QA. Okay, code base is deployed to QA. So this is the first step. Okay, and again we are going to have the second step and third step. Okay, so okay, so okay, so this is the first stage and the second stage. Okay, so we can have the multiple stages. So let me copy this stage part. Okay, stage, it will contain the steps also, right? Okay, fine. So up to this I can copy, and here I can paste. So this is, I can say, automation test job. Okay, this is the automation test job. Okay, and similarly after stage step, this is the one. Okay, so here we can say deploy to stage. Okay, deploy to stage. Okay, the build is verified and code base is deployed to stage. Okay, but here basically there will be the actual steps involved. Okay, so we are going to modify this automation test job, and instead of the echo we are going to have the proper code base. We'll check out the code from the uh, git, right, and then we'll run them. Okay. So how to do that? So if you scroll little down here, you can see there is something called as the pipeline syntax, right? So now we can click on that pipeline syntax. Okay, so it will show you this overview. Okay, so now what we want to do, so here, okay, so now you can say the sample step what exactly you want. So I want to windows bash script, you want to run, build a job, catch error and set build result to failure, check out from the version control. This is what we want to do, right? We want to check out the code from the version control first of all, right? So if you select that one, so you will get this git option, right? So here you have to give the repository URL. See, it is asking for the repository URL. If it is a public repository, it is okay. If it is a private repository, you have to give the credential also. Your if you see here, it's just asking for the token, right? If it is a private, okay, that option is also there. But we Selenium framework demo, this is the one we're doing. Okay, fine. So open this one, code, copy, and then we can put, okay, this is my repository credential. I don't need any credentials. Okay, and branch, master branch. Okay, so then any other thing, additional behavior, no, generate pipeline script. Okay, so now if you see, the pipeline script is ready. Okay, so now I can copy this one. Okay, and then I'll go here. Okay, so in the automation test, instead of that echo, right, so we have the echo inside the steps. We'll replace this echo statement with this pipeline script that we just now copied. Okay, so basically what it is going to do, it is going to check out this branch, master branch, and then it is going to build it. Okay, so this is the checking out and building. But to run, we need to pass the parameter also. You have seen, right, we need clean test, that command line argument for the Maven. So we have to pass those command line argument also. So how to pass? So it will be executed as a batch file, right? So after that, what we can do, we can here, after this, enter. Okay, so here we can say it's a batch command. Okay, so give the enter command inside. So we said mbn, okay, and clean test, okay, and parameter -d browser equals to Chrome. Okay, so this is, you have to put inside the quote. Okay, this is a batch command, and in the batch command what will happen, you have to specify the Maven, because Maven, earlier we knew we are invoking from the Maven only, that's why we are only giving the clean test -d, sorry, not underscore, -d browser equals to Chrome. Okay, so here you have to give ambient clean and test -d browser equals to Chrome. Okay, and then equal, the third step is deployed to stage, build is verified, and the build is deployed to the stage. Okay, so now what can we do here? So let's say apply and save. Okay, and here you can say scripted pipeline demo is here, right? So now we can click on build now. So let's go and click on build now. See, the build is scheduled. Okay, so we can open the build. This is the console output. Okay, it's getting executed. The first one, build is successful and code base is deployed to QA. This is done. This is our automation test script execution from the checking out the code from the git and then executing the automation test script cases. So that is happening, and then the third step will also be done. Okay, So we can do one thing. We can go here, scripted pipeline demo. Okay, pipeline overview. If you click on this, you can see. So started, build and deploy is done. Okay, and automation test job is running. After that, there will be end. One more will be there, right? So deploy to stage, and then there will be end. So manually run by admin. Okay, fine. Okay, so we can wait till it completes the execution. Our automation step is going to take some time, right? So yeah, here you can see scripted pipeline demo. Can open. If you want to see pipeline steps, you can see here. Okay, I think it is done. You can go and see console output. Okay, so execution is done, build is verified, and code base is deployed to stage. This is also done. Okay, so we can see the pipeline syntax. Okay, go here, build, go to the pipeline overview. See, so here you can see it has already started, build and deployed to QA. This is the first job. Okay, and then automation test job is the second job where our automation scripts got executed and then deployed to stage. So this is the third job. After the automation job was successful, then the third job started and it got completed, and then it is end. So here you can see manually ran by the admin, started 2 minutes 35 seconds ago, queued 4 millisecond, took 1 minute and 54 seconds to complete the entire pipeline execution, right? But in the real time, if you see, there will be actual steps will be there, build and deploy to QA, right? And deploy to step, there will be actual steps will be there, so it will take some more time. Okay, so here also pipeline console also you can see each stage, right? So here build is successful and code base is deployed to QA, automation test job. You can see the build is success here, right? You can see the execution over here. Okay, and then deploy to stage, you can see print message. Okay, so this is, you can see, this is overview we have already seen. And if you want to do some configuration, you can go over here and you can do the configuration, right? But we did only the basic like scripted pipeline, right? So this is very easy, guys. If you want to do there is a, you don't have to learn the Groovy. Okay, basically if you know it is good, but here we have the pipeline syntax for the all the majority of the operations what we are going to do. So you can go and see what suits your need, right? And then according to that you can select that one, right? And then you can generate the code for that one. After the code is generated, you can copy that code and you can put it to your stage, right? So which stage? So we put our code into the this stage, right? And then after checking out the code, we have to run the code. So we have used a batch command with the help of the maven clean test d browser request to Chrome. This is the life cycle clean test, and we are going to pass the browser the parameter for the maven, right? We are going to execute it as a batch command because I am running this in my Windows machine. Okay, so this is how you work with the scripted pipeline. Okay, so then in the next class we'll see how you can work with the one more is there, right? So scripted and declarative pipeline. So we'll see what exactly is the declarative pipeline and how can you exactly work with the declarative pipeline, okay, in the next session. So that's all for this class, guys. If you guys are really enjoying these sessions, I'll request you to subscribe to my channel, and please if you have any questions, put them in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Please do subscribe to my channel. It will motivate me to come up with this